I'm Vercoil, and this is Amnesia the Part... I'm Vercoil, and this is Amnesia the Dark Descent, Part 14. That was fun. I tumbled over my own tongue. That's... we have met... last time we met Agrippa, the mysterious nobleman alchemist person who supposedly came here and vanished and then, you know, didn't come here and stuff. That's where I came from. Yeah, that's where Agrippa is. Okay, and he was just like, "Oh yes, I can help you in your fight against Alexander. If you find research by someone, bring it to me." And I was like, "Okay." Spooky. Bit of mist, apparently. Please, thank you. Daniel just got spooked by mist, which is, depending on the mist, I suppose. You know, mist can be pretty creepy. Oh, thank you.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. His cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
Who will be back, Daniel? And why were you sounding so creepy? You sounded seriously creepy then, Daniel. The chancel. You said this was one of the paths, right? To find the machine bits. Something died inside of him that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. Well, yeah, when you come up to human sacrifice as your go-to option of preventing something, I'm sure your mind would start to slip a bit. Hello? Getting back upstairs. Lots more cobwebs.
Help her! Find a way!
Help who? Nope. No thank you. I'd rather you didn't. Is it a fake? Or is it not a fake? It's not a fake, it's there. Hello! I may as well say hello. Oh, whoa. What? That's a temple. Won't budge. Alright, so what the hell is this?
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Really don't like the way he said that. Okay, so there is something definitely resembling a temple. Okay. It's a lot of mystical looking stuff around. What's the note say? The shattered orb. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I've tried everything, but have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Okay, so he is very old. He is trapped here, sort of, I guess. Well, this looks fun. The sacrificial altar, right? That's totally what that is. Right. Was that the only reason to come in here? Was the oil? Because it seems that way. Off we go. Oh, for a second there, I thought I saw zeros on OBS. I thought it wasn't recording. That would have been great. Now I'm paranoid. Of course, this game is good at that. Hello. I knew there was going to be something hiding here. So that whole area... What was that? How did a bat get down here? And wind chimes. Anyway. I was saying something then, but then got shocked by the wind, just like that. Okay, this would be where the machine parts are kept. Okay. Okay. Does it have anything to do with it? Don't know. That will. Yes, give me that. No, that. That! Yes, thank you. Tis a box. Alright, what's this say?
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Dude. He's brainwashing himself. The horror, I guess. A bucket of tar. Roger, right. So judging by those sounds, this would be the machine room. It won't budge. That's lovely. What about this? Great. So I can't get in there at all? No, not unless this works on it. Nope. Okay, so there is another door. So I can't go through this one yet. Unless I, you know... Surely not, but let's try it anyway. Nope. Definitely not. Loud though. Okay. So there was nothing else in here for me at this time. Back out across the bridge, over the chasm of, you know, nothingness again. We'll go to the other third door, the other third small door. And we shall... Oh, there's something behind that. I'm not sure if I should be able to see that through the thing. But I'm seeing it. Hello. Ooh. A plasma conduit. Very nice. And I know, before anyone gets on my case, in Australia it's called conduit. The pedestal has a smooth hemispherical depression on top, like for an orb. Yeah, there's this weird thing in Australia where instead of saying conduit, like in Mass Effect, where most gamers will learn how to say the word, we say conduit. Which I don't say. I find the word ridiculous.
Is this guilt I'm witnessing, then? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
See, if I hadn't have been reading the letters, I'd be more inclined to believe that Daniel was the bad guy in this situation. But as I have been, it had gone too far. The man was suffocating as he could no longer breathe properly between the lashes. Displeased, he started to look for the Damascus rose oil. For use on who?
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
Dude, that's pretty messed up. Can I talk to you? Oh, ow! Thanks.
Gumi, I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important to you.
Yeah, a doppelganger took place.
Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead heart for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Okay, that's it. Yeah.
Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
Okay. Yeah, so if Daniel, or I hadn't have found the notes from Daniel, both, what the hell? Both speaking and unspeaking, I'm sure these little outbursts from... won't budge. So, that's great. Yeah, these outbursts of the Barons... Nope. Okay, that was good. Would probably make me pause and think, oh, but what if Daniel's the bad guy? But as, you know, notes have been left stating he blackmails evil men into his employ and then uses them to kidnap people, innocent people, including women and children, that he creates monsters for some obscure purpose. Things like this really don't make me think he's innocent in any way. Any way at all. Why is this ajar? Hopefully it's just because I left the cell. So that still won't budge. This is where the levers that don't work are, right? So, can you keep your sobbing to yourself, please? Okay. Can I use the bucket of tar on this? No. What about the other one? Oops. Bucket of tar. No. So I'll probably come back up here for no reason. I'll probably jump cut this to get back down. Let's not waste everyone's time. Okay.
How are things coming?
Not really.
Me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really fighter, none other than Johann Weyer. You never heard of Johann Weyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him?
Is he an alchemist?
Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
Probably that. Okay, so... what I need to do is in here, surely. It's not up above. Okay. Holy crap, man. Daniel's freaking out. I can't blame him. That was actually spooky as shit. All the torches are gone out. I am creeped. Officially creeped. Lovely! Alright. Going back into the chancel. Such filth, he thought. Good men can safely cheer their departure as they are nothing but a burden to mankind. They shall not be missed. Are these the people you mercilessly slaughtered in the name of your own personal salvation, Daniel? You know, the people you brainwashed yourself and convinced yourself that were evil men? Because if so, good work, Daniel. I just remembered the fact that the flashbacks Daniel had of attempting to fix the orb that he found, the one that was in pieces, involved tar. The bucket of tar probably has something to do with that and not fixing pipes. Yay. I still need to fix the machine. The fear had begun to drain him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of laudanum. In frustration, he smashed it against the bedpost. So Daniel had, like an addict, had been dosing himself constantly, attempting to wash out the memories. That's fantastic. That's great. That's what that is. That's absolutely fun. Okay.
How are things coming?
They aren't.
I was my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong?
Was I hearing something else behind that? Because that's creepy. Okay. You have
I
no...
found a Mithraeus box. One which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeus?
Nope.
I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns. The dark walls being the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection to creation. The orbs.
Which is exactly what Daniel found. He found one of these Mithraism. So the laboratory is closed until I find a way to break open the panels. The machine has to...
You again.
Yes, me again.
Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, when used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg.
Oh. That's what the note...
I was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But unlike every other finder since the fall of the Mithraean faith, he was able to unshackle the horror you and I connected with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself.
Just gonna do a quick check before I proceed.
Ah, you again.
Yes.
Powerful. Not the way I hoped for. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
Yeah, but why did Alexander prepare a device that allows you to speak while removing your jaw? Cannot use this item this way. Had to check. Okay.
Dad, good to see you. My pupil, Johann Weyer, said he'd found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid to come along. Silly, really. And now, all I can do is regret it.
Beyond the stars, you say? Carefully cutting the man open made him think. This is how Father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate grants a certain form of pride. Daniel was really starting to get twisted, wasn't he? Maybe that's what the Baron was meant? Like, maybe he didn't consider himself evil because to him it was a necessity. He was keeping himself, you know, to him it was a necessary action, not something by pleasure or such. Perhaps this is a sort of this is only my whistling, man. Only conjecture, but perhaps the Baron thought he wasn't evil because of the necessity of his actions, while Daniel obviously started enjoying his tasks, so to speak. I still have completely no idea what I'm doing. All I seem to be doing is wearing down my shoes and oil. Been at it for half an hour, no dice. The thick liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at the widespread forest and the morning sun. Will this ever end, he thought? The consumption of the stuff.
Was there something else? I've always hoped Fire would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here, as a hostage, hoping Fire will reveal himself.
Alright, so after much agonizing and running in circles, I found what I'm supposed to do. Simply because I do not look up.
You're a good boy, and I appreciate your comment. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
I'm on it, Agrippa. Chill out. Now that I actually know what I'm doing.
Hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
So there's the blocked.
You're a good boy.
Oh, shush,
And I
Agrippa.
appreciate your comment. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
So that means the switches upstairs now work, right? Okay, so I'll just skip this bit. Okay, here we are. Oddly enough, that keeps refilling itself. Alright, so we are probably going to unleash something hellish now that we've finally found the thing. Well, that's promising. Off we go.
Daniel, you have gone too far.
Uh-oh.
I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further.
The spiders.
Sorry, my friend.
Spiders on the walls. I'm just gonna keep boogieing. I don't know what his threat entails, but I don't like it.
Ah, you again.
Yes, me again.
Got the doors open?
Yep.
Good going. I knew you could do
Your faith was misplaced. Probably shouldn't have opened both at once, but here we are. Something in splashy splash. What's this? The transept. Okay, what was the splashy splash about? Huh. So, well, I did hear splashy splash of some sort of water creature. Down. Okay, okay. Something's pulling the rope. Yep, I see that. Can you let go now? That was climactic. Well, he was hungry, I see. Remains covered in mucus. Ooh. Does it have to be mucus? Glub glub it goes. The thick liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at the widespread forest in the morning sun. Will this ever end, he thought. This looks promising. I've been Vercoil, and this has been Amnesia the Dark Descent, Part 14? Question mark. It took me ages to find what I was doing. A very long time. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, leave a comment, subscribe perhaps, and I will be back in the next one, which won't take long. So thanks for watching. Bye.